Hi guys, Darth Deuces here with another Gunpla model kit review, taking a look at the recent high-grade Universal Century Moon Gundam. This is a really great high-grade kit. A lot of people are praising this, well, as the best high-grade kit of this year, but even one of the best high-grade kits in general. And rightly so, it's a really, really good kit. Don't know if it's my absolute favorite high-grade or even my absolute favorite high-grade of this year, but it's up there. It's really, really good. This is a mobile suit from a manga. This has not been in an anime. And another thing that makes it really great for me is it is a predecessor to the Sazabi, which is my favorite mobile suit. So I gotta have the different versions or anything related to the Sazabi. And this guy is basically the father of the Sazabi, which is really awesome. And you'll see some Sazabi-esque designs when I go over the suit, if you can't tell already. So let's take a look at him. One thing that's really great is the build. The build's really great. It's really interesting. It uses a bit of inner frame. The legs have a full inner frame, which is really great. Some other parts do as well, which is awesome. And there's also no foil stickers whatsoever used for this kit. It's all parts color separation, which is really, really cool. The only thing I've done to this kit is I have panel lined it, as this is, if you like panel lining, you'll love this kit because it has a lot of potential for panel lining. And I also added just a little bit of green on the head with a green Gundam marker. I guess the first thing I'm going to do is I don't usually talk about accessories first, and I won't talk about all of them yet, but I will talk about the psycho plate, because you get this big psycho plate that, well, it looks like the crescent moon. That's where it gets its name from. And yeah, I fully plan aligned this. Took a while just to do this bit, but I did it. You do get this static, I guess, extended arm for the psycho plate. But you do also get these ones, which I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pull because I don't have fingernails right now. But you can also get these. There's also these articulated ones, and they pose. You can do whatever with them. And there's two of them, so you get some options for that. This is kind of reminiscent of the Sazabi's funnel storage. And the psycho frame is pretty cool. You have obviously this part. You got some holes there to do certain things with it. And on the back, got this really nice psycho frame, translucent red plastic used, which looks really, really cool. You can flex it a bit, which is cool. You can also separate each individual piece. How that works is there's just this little hole and there's this little rod. You insert it and push it down and it locks into place. So yeah, you can do a lot of different stuff with this. He comes with parts so you can store it on his arm like a shield. Yeah, a lot of different stuff you can do with this. So that's really cool. I'm gonna put that off to the side, and we'll get on with the kit. I really like not the helmet, but the head. There's a lot going on. You get the Vulcan guns there. Even very Gundam, obviously Gundam-looking head, but you do kind of have this back antennae, which looks like the Sazabi. So that's really cool. The green for the eyes is a plastic piece, which is awesome. You also get a clear version of the eyes if you want to. I'm assuming for incorporating LEDs. That's what my guess. As you can see, I applied the green there because there is a green illumination on the head from the illustration and whatnot. So I did that. I think that turned out pretty good. You get the back there, which looks great. Shoulder pads here, as you can see, look very Sazabi-esque. You can move these bits here to allow for more articulation. They look pretty good. They're nice and solid. I like the yellow part separation. On the back here, you have a very Sazabi looking backpack, which is very cool. And then on the front here, again, very similar to the Sazabi, looking really cool as well. And then you got the arms here. Looks pretty great. You do have these bulky bits here, which are storing the butterfly edge accessories, and I'll get more into that later. Skirt here, again, looks very much like the Sazabi, especially this back piece. Very much like the Sazabi. You got a hole in the back here, that's for the action base and the bits to use the action base for. And you got the legs here. look pretty good. Got some nice vents and some thrusters that look nice. You can fold this out, which is pretty cool. You can also just move these out ever so slightly if you want to. These also pivot, so that's pretty good. And you got the feet. It's got some high heels going on. But very cool looking. It's a bulkier suit, but not super bulky. And it looks really good. It's got a very elegant, I guess, look, I suppose. And the head is very aggressive looking head, which I think looks really cool as well. In terms of articulation, it's pretty good. You actually can't look up a ton, but you can look down quite a bit, rotate, and pivot. The bits here, you can swivel them and hinge them. You can hinge the arms really far out because of the way the joint works. I did pop the butterfly edge came out, but there you go. And it can go back in. You can rotate, move that out like there, double hinge at the elbow, and ball joint at the wrist. Joint the torso. You can crunch forward just a little bit, go back a bit, rotate a bit. It's a bit hindered. It doesn't go all the way, but not too bad. All of these skirt pieces can individually move. This one likes to pop off a bit, but it's not too bad. You can, if this wants to fold out, you can kick it forward a decent amount, kick it back a decent amount, rotate the thigh, double hinge at the knee, which is a little hindered by the back strap. But what's really cool is take a look at the knee here. If I can get it out here. How it moves out like this, you can see the inner frame shifting and the armor plates shifting with the movement of the knee. That is really well done. Looks really cool, especially for a high grade. To incorporate that is pretty impressive. And then you got ankles can move forward quite a bit, move up a decent amount, and pivot a decent amount as well. So you can get a lot of really great articulation and posing out of this suit. So that is really cool. Oops, pop that piece off. And yeah, it's a solid. It's, for the most part, things aren't falling off this, so that's really great. In terms of accessories, you saw the Psycho plate. It does come with the static arm as well as the articulated arms. You get a couple pieces for action-based display. You get these L-shaped pieces to store the Psycho plate on the arms as a shield. Not going to show that, but it's something you can do. One thing that's really great, and also one thing that makes this kit more expensive, is you do get a full action base 5 that's in this like translucent black or smoky black plastic, so that's pretty cool. It's very nice because this is a kit you're definitely going to want to display in a more flight oriented pose, so pretty cool that you get that. You also get some hand options, so you do get the open hands that I have on there. You get 2 normal gripping hands, and you get a trigger hand, which is on the next accessory I'm going to show you, which is the rifle. It's pretty cool. It's basically a smaller version of the Sazabi's beam shot rifle. It's just in the gray. It's only 2 pieces, not too crazy or anything, but it looks pretty cool. And let me pop the hand off there real quick and show you that. So that's pretty cool. I like that. The gun looks really nice. You do get 2 of these butterfly edges. They're folded up here. They go into the forearms for storage. What you can do is you can fold out these bits here. You get 2 beam effects for each, so there are a total of 4 beam effects. You slot them in like so. I can't speak tonight. Slot them in. Pivot them the way you want, and then you got the butterfly edges. I think you can get the gripping hands to hold these, but I haven't successfully been able to do it, so I'm not sure if you actually can. I thought I saw an image somewhere where he was holding them, but I don't know if you can actually do that. But you do get them like that. If you can figure out a way to do it, you can get him posed like he's throwing it. What you can do as well is you can fold them in like so. Come around the arm here, and you can put the old butterfly edge back in the arm with the beam effects extended, and you got these little wrist beam dagger things coming out of it, so that's pretty cool. Pose them back like that. And then I think the last accessory I got to talk about is you do get the beam tomahawk with this kit. So here's the beam tomahawk. Pretty simplistic, but looks good. You can store it if not in use. There's a little port on the back. You just slot it in there like so. And you can store the beam tomahawk on his backpack. He also comes with the beam effect, of course, which is pretty cool. You just get the one option for the beam effect. You do have the axe edge, and then you got the whole beam saber, and the effect's pretty cool looking. I like how this looks a lot. And if I can quickly pop off the hand here, get him gripping this in one of his gripping hands. Get him posed with the beam tomahawk, and that looks really cool as well. I really like all the accessories this guy comes with. It's pretty awesome. So lastly, I'm going to do one quick comparison. This is the Moon Gundam here, and I do have the ever awesome, one of my favorite kits ever, real grade Sazabi. And Sazabi is friggin' huge. And yeah, so the Moon Gundam is about your average sized mobile suit. You can see this real grade Sazabi is still a monster, but you can tell they're definitely related with some of the similarities in their design. And these guys are going to look great displayed together. I can't wait to do that. Anyways, that's going to do it for my review. Really enjoy this kit. I think if you're building Gunpla at all, and especially high grades, 100% recommend building this kit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.